So, welcome to this webinar dedicated to the opportunities offered to artificial intelligence businesses in the Paris region. In the agenda today, we will have a short presentation of who we are, Choose Paris region, the Paris region AI ecosystem as well. I will describe it to you. I will present the Paris region 2021 AI plan, and then we'll dive in the Paris region AI challenge for industry you're all waiting for. So, I am Thomas, your speaker today. I'm specialized in the digital deep tech industry here at Choose Paris region. You can follow me on the different social networks, and don't hesitate to contact me. I can just say that this presentation will be sent to you and to all registered participants. Let's keep in touch. So, as I said earlier, this webinar is not really interactive because you won't be able to speak, but you are welcome to ask your question all along the way. Please use the question or chat panel of your device. So, who we are and what we do. Choose Paris region is the premier business and innovation catalyst, supporting international companies with their development in the Paris region. It means that we support any company, foreign company, willing to set up a business in the Paris region. We are a global team with staff in Europe, of course, in Paris, in the US and China. We are non-profit. We are funded by the Paris Regional Council, which will be speaker today. And we support 1,000 international companies every year to help them set up in our beautiful region. So what kind of region? We can say that we cover every industries. It's good to know that Paris region is a multi-specialized region, as you can see, and in the center of it, which is the topic today, we have a lot to say about ICT and the digital economy. So our services as a non-profit agency are diverse. We cover the whole value chain, if I can say, of the setup of a company. From the very start, the very discovery step of the process, we supply different insights on the economy of the Paris region, including events, workshop, learning expeditions, and we also have a very efficient service of open innovation that connects startups, foreign startups, with our large corporation of the Paris region. We help companies thinking about setting up in the Paris region to plan their setup. So we help them connect with different actors of the territories. We help them achieve a good go-to-market strategy, and we start tech partnerships if it's necessary. So when setup happen, the different administrative tasks are also included in our services. We help in many fields like legal, hiring people, and finding the real estates that you need. And of course, if you come outside of Europe, we deal also with visa. We don't stop our support when you set up. In fact, we want you to grow in our region, and that's why we also have a acceleration team, which helps you connect with the R&D labs, which helps you benefit from the research tax credit and different other fundings. So let's have a look at the startup and R&D ecosystem. Of course, today I will make a focus on AI. First of all, Paris region is truly a startup region. We are proud to say that we have more than 8,000 tech startups. So feel welcome in one of our 620 innovation centers, such as incubators, accelerators, both private or public. The one you see here is, of course, the famous Station F. Whatever your needs, your stage of development and your industry, there is for sure a special place for you to develop your innovative company with fellow startupers near you to share their experience and network. This rich ecosystem is really mature and efficient now. So welcome. To prove it, it's important to say that Paris region represents 2/3 of the VC investments in France. We expect to reach at the end of the year a 4 billion euros investment, total amount of investment by VCs in the startups. So it's really a good momentum right now in the Paris region to launch tech startups especially. We improved the amount of VC funding every year, and at the same time, some places have decreased. So in Europe, like Berlin, a bit last year. So we can say that it's very vibrant, and at the same time, we have public support that is increasing, especially for deep tech startups. There is a national deep tech plan until 2024 that will inject 5 billion euros additional investment to this during the next 4 or 5 years. So what else to say? On top of that, the average investor's ticket is also growing. That's important. And no later than last week, or 10 days, Emmanuel Macron, our president, acted for the creation of large Series C and D funds in France so that we can boost more and more unicorns. So what about R&D? An important figure, an amazing figure for our region. It's the number of R&D labs, both private and public. 1,200 labs, out of which 60% are private. Paris region R&D expenditure with 20 billion euros is 3 times higher than the one from Greater London. So if you had the chance to visit Paris-Saclay, you could not have missed the cranes all over the area, building R&D centers, universities, student residence. It's the perfect time, the perfect moment to be part of this cluster. As many other parts of the Paris region, it's really booming. So, what about AI labs in particular in Paris region? Here is a list that you will receive. One more time, you will receive this presentation, let's say tonight or tomorrow. This is a list of both public and private research labs dedicated to AI. Note that the public laboratories in bold are ranked among the top world 30 mathematics universities. This is really a unique ecosystem that we are proud of. Let's focus on some major R&D institutes, such as ENSIIE in Paris, gathering 700 researchers. It's really a top international fundamental and applied research center. CEA list with 800 people, and Systemics with 120 engineers and researchers in applied science in Paris-Saclay. And the École Normale Supérieure Paris-Saclay, ENS, which gathers 400 researchers. That's a kind of school that we need, and we are proud today to say that they bring to the AI challenge for industry their expertise. In addition to this, in order to work on usage, the Lutin User Lab is a living lab that applies cognitive science to user experience and the impact of AI and immersive technologies. So all these labs have led to numerous technology transfers and partnership with industrialists such as Blackstone, Parrot, Aldebaran, which is SoftBank Robotics now. So it's the perfect ecosystem to be connected to. There are also many private research centers, of course, and we expect that many more will come to Paris region. So what happens? No, okay. I will just try to fix a little bug. It seems to be okay now. Okay, so sorry for the technical bug. Thank you for people to say to tell me about this bug. So I go on talking about the private research centers. There are plenty of private research programs as well, such as Google AI, Microsoft Research, and INRIA Joint Center, or the famous FAIR, Facebook AI Research, whose AI development program is led by Yann Lequin, inventor of the convolutional neural network, and he is a French, like many of the AI research leaders in the Silicon Valley. So we are proud of it as well. To ensure the efficiency of this rich ICT and digital R&D ecosystem, you can rely on two innovation and technology clusters. First, Cap Digital, for B2C applications that gathers nearly 1,000 companies and labs. And Systematic Paris region, which is the B2B application cluster with more than 800 companies and labs in deep tech. As I told you before, there are about 620 innovation centers in the Paris region, among which some are focused on tech or deep tech businesses. The one that targets only AI startups is the Microsoft AI Factory at Station F. It has accelerated approximately 30 top-notch AI startups so far, both French and foreign companies. So to finish this description of our AI ecosystem, take a look at the most important international investments in research and development centers in Paris region. The Paris region is already concentrating 40% of the French R&D expenditure in AI. We are at your service if you want to be part of this ecosystem too. Paris region has been for long the first place for international R&D investment in Europe. And as a matter of fact, in 2018, Paris region was the world's first destination for international R&D investment. It is the result of stable tax credit for R&D, also of a generous innovation incentive for nearly every steps of the development, and also of the momentum felt by the tech sphere at large over the last 3-4 years. So let's talk now about the Paris Region 2021 AI Plan. It is today, or this week, the first anniversary of the kickoff of the Paris Region 2021 AI Plan. Our Paris Regional Council President, Valérie Pécresse, announced that she wants Paris region to become the capital of AI. So let's see how. The 2021 AI plan combines different approaches to support actors investing in artificial intelligence in Paris region. I will describe you the different challenges and especially the challenge for industry and to help you understand what means this AI plan. It's good to know that the Paris region created the first high school dedicated to AI. It just opened on September, and it also launched a new doctoral scholarship program for AI researchers with a 4 million euros prize for them. So I have a speaker today. I will launch the presentation for Samy. Please welcome him. He is working for the Paris Regional Council.
Hello, Thomas. Thanks for the introduction. Very briefly, I'm Samy JOUSSET and in charge of the AI public policies here in the Paris region. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the why and the how of the challenges, and especially the one we are launching this week, which is the AI for Industry challenge. So from the point of view of the Paris region, the AI challenges respond to a strong need in our ecosystem. It is a way of enabling collaborations between actors who are not necessarily used to collaborating. Also, it's a way of applying promising technologies to concrete use cases that quickly generate value and employment in the Paris region, and a way of fostering the emergence of tomorrow's AI champions. So this year, we already did launch an AI challenge, and it was the AI for Health challenge with the Gustave Roussy Institute. It is the largest cancer research center in Europe, and they made data related to cohorts of breast cancer patients available to AI companies for the first time. On this occasion, the entire European AI ecosystem responded with more than 100 applications across Europe, and it was Okin, which is in our mind one of the future world champions of AI applied to health, that won the challenges posed by Gustave Roussy's professors, and also the regional grant of 1.5 million euros. In our mind, the breakthrough innovation made possible by artificial intelligence does not only apply to the health sector. It's a technology, as we know, that affects all areas at all levels in the short and in the long term. And our role in the Paris region is to direct AI applications toward what we believe has the greatest impact, both on the lives of the people of the Paris region and for the vitality of our economic ecosystem. So this is why we are launching the AI for Industry challenge today. And to meet these challenges, the region has once again surrounded itself with the greatest experts in applied artificial intelligence, with, for example, Isabelle Guyon and the CUDA Lab open source platform, the technological support of Atos, and the scientific management of the CMLA and the ENSIIE Paris-Saclay. So this year, we are pleased to announce that 2 global industrial leaders are submitting their challenges to European technology startups, namely SNCF and Michelin. So for SNCF, the challenge will be to be able to predict the number of people and passenger traffic in the region's largest stations, which see around 3.5 million passengers each day. And in Michelin's case, it will be a matter of estimating tire wear by detecting a new generation wear indicator on the images that they made available for the candidates this year. So for this challenge, the region proudly will support the winners with a 1 million grants. Thank you.
So keep the address of Samy in mind, because he will be able to answer during the application period to answer to any of your questions. So let's describe what Samy told you. So it's not the first challenge. Samy organized the 3 first challenges, Paris Region AI challenges. In 2018, it was the very first AI challenge. There was no topic except the will to support the best AI startup in the world. 100 startups applied to this first Paris Region AI challenge, among which 30 were international. Winners are all AI champions in different sectors like health, tech, hardware, social, and even art. Smartify, on the left side of the picture, is a British company that chose Paris Region to grow, and they won a 150K grant for this. Paris Region artificial intelligence challenges are going on 2019. So still as part of the 2021 AI plan launched last year. We are proud to receive new challenges with for each of them a price of at least 1 million euro. So this will be the occasion to be in contact with large industrials, and we want these challenges to remove scientific and technological obstacles for areas that are priorities for the Paris region, industry, healthcare, and social issues. So these challenges are open to French and international companies, which either have already a location in the Paris region or plan to have one in the near term. I will describe more the different eligibility criteria. So a few weeks ago, we saw Okin, the winner, designated grand prize winner of the AI Challenge for Health, and they have been awarded by the region a 1.5 million euros grant to finance their R&D work in collaboration with researchers and doctors from Gustave Roussy Institute. This research aims to develop artificial intelligence tools that contribute to the fight against cancer. Aukin is a French-American company. So the region makes artificial intelligence a lever for reindustrialization of the territory and places the explicability, robustness, and even auditability of the algorithms at the heart of its concerns. And this will be also the case for the AI Challenge for Industry. In fact, the AI Challenge for Industry is actually includes 2 challenges. For each of these questions asked by industrialists, a qualified and substantial database will be made available to the candidates. It offers a total grant of €1 million for the winners as part of a collaborative project with the relevant industrial partner. In addition, shortlisted candidates will benefit from an in-depth support of the industrial partners of the challenge. The call officially opens on October 1st, and so it's possible now to apply. I will tell you how. This challenge, these AI challenges for the industry will be launched in partnership with major French and European industrial actors. They will provide first-class industrial data for the first time. Maybe you know how Michelin is a really secret company. And even if SNCF already shared some open data in the past, you will see how much they open their data in their big data today and how it's interesting. So this challenge will be with industrialists in collaboration with the chair CMLA, Center for Mathematics and Their Applications, grouping the ENS Paris-Saclay I told you about, and the ENSIIE, which means Engineering School for IT for Industry. So let's discover these challenges. First, the Michelin challenge, which will be, of course, dealing with tires. So it's a competition to recognize and predict the tire wear conditions. The well-known French company, founded in 1889, is the world's second largest tire manufacturer. Michelin is expecting to recognize and predict wear conditions of its tires on the basis of their historical detailed dataset. The Paris region offers a €500,000 grant to the best solution. The winner will work in collaboration with Michelin R&D to improve their knowledge in this domain. So what it is about exactly? This challenge consists really of it's a computer vision challenge. It's a call for computer vision experts, because as part of this challenge, 1,000 high resolution images, about 16 million pixels for about 3 megabytes per image will be provided. This image will be consist of wear indicators at different levels of wear and different conditions of use, in clean conditions, dirty conditions, wet, dry, and 1,000 more images without wear indicators will be made available to the candidates. So what Michelin needs is to have a tool that will recognize and detect the level of wear thanks to the shown indicator on the picture. This is really about finding a little mark in large pictures, large images, and lead to really a tool that will read it and at the same time predict how the tire is wearing, because the dataset will be complete with all the conditions of wear. Challenge number 2, SNCF asks you to compete on real-time prediction of crowd and passenger traffic in train stations. So SNCF, the French national rail company, manages 3,000 stations in France. Of course, it's about major stations today that the challenge is about. They manage 29,000 kilometers of track and millions of customers. When it comes to challenges, they know for sure what they are talking about. In this case too, the Paris region offers a 500k euro grant to the best solution, and the winner will work with SNCF to implement the algorithm. So this challenge will supply the data of 5 large train stations in the Paris region, La Défense Grande Arche, Saint-Lazare, Châtelet-Les Halles, Gare de Lyon, Montparnasse, and Gare du Nord. These data are including the everyday data of 3.5 million passengers, and they will provide 5 years of data. So you imagine the amount of data, what they are trying to is a way to predict the traffic of passengers in every places on a weekly, daily basis to help them improve the quality of the services provided to the passengers, and also to improve the security of these large public areas. So, CUDA Lab is a powerful open source framework for running competitions that involve result or code submission. Most competitions hosted on CUDA Lab are machine learning competitions, but CUDA Lab is not limited to this application domain. It will accommodate the problems for which a solution can be evaluated quantitatively by a scoring program provided by the organizers, so that the performances of participants are compared. For the AI challenge for industry, Atos will provide expertise for this. This platform does not allow data to be downloaded locally. It has GPU computing capacity for each team. Atos is providing the GPU. CUDA Lab's community leaders include Percy Liang at Stanford and Isabelle Guyon of University of Paris-Saclay, and she will be part of the academic team supporting the challenge. The challenge is open to very small and small businesses, so firms with less than 50 employees and with annual sales and annual balance sheet total under 10 million euros. Also to medium businesses, less than 250 employees and less than 50 million annual sales, but also to intermediate-sized businesses. In other words, no large corporations. It's open to French and international firms. This is also open to consortiums. So it means that several companies and a public laboratory can compete and apply together. You have to know that that can be really an advantage to apply, just because the jury will be sensitive to the expertise and the excellence of the participants. International applicants must be already located in the Paris region, or they must plan to set up in the near term a significant business in less than 6 months after application in the challenge. A small detail about the fact that firms in difficulty will not be eligible according to EU laws. So as at today, applicants must be from the European, international applicants must be from the European Union and Canada, Quebec only. So let's see how is the timeline. So it's now confirmed that the challenge is kicked off, and it's time for data access request now on the platform I will show you. You have until the 1st of December to apply, to register yourself. After that, we'll start a phase of candidate eligibility check by the authorities, by the different partners as well of the challenge. So start registering online today until 1st of December. You just have to create your account. You can describe your expertise in a compelling way. You have to build trust in your firm or your consortium. So take your time to draft your description, company or consortium description. There are many fields to describe it. You can draft, save, and when you want, when you are ready, you can submit at the end. It's a perfect platform for step-by-step improvements. Then please fill in the data access form and wait until the 9th of December, when the expert will have selected the eligible companies or consortium to run your algorithm on Codelab. This will be the time when you will have also support from industrials and research labs. You will have until February to launch different algorithms on Codelab and apply your results so that the jury in February will be investigating the results and select a winner for each industrial question. So then the Permanent Commission of the Paris region will validate and award the grants to the winners and to Michelin and SNCF. The winners will be officially announced and start working with collaboration, in collaboration with researchers from the ENS, the the ENSIIE and the CMLA chair in March 2020. So I will let you discover in the presentation I'll send you just afterwards a beautiful video about the AI happening now in Paris region. Don't hesitate to watch it. It's a 2-minute video. So it's time now to answer your questions about this challenge. I'm sure that now that we have details about the challenge, you probably have many questions, many technical questions. So let's see your different issues. For the second challenge, the dataset will be images. The second challenge is about SNCF data. It will be not images, but time-stamped data of passengers' ticket validation, especially. So you will have time-stamped and location for every passengers, that is to say 3.5 million timestamps and location every day during 5 years. So this is basically really big data. The competitors are welcome to propose any type of method to predict the passenger traffic for the next days, the next weeks, next months, using this previous data. According to discussions I had with SNCF, the different approaches must be really innovative. They are looking for disruptive solutions, and don't hesitate to bring your own data set. For example, weather forecast, weather record, or something like this. Another question, is it possible to enter the challenge if the company or consortium is not yet fully established in France? Yes, and it's an excellent question. It's an excellent question because you have 6 months to finalize your setup, and at least one of the partner of the consortium must be in France, at least. So it means that yes, it's fully open to future setup. So I think it answers the question for the moment. Another question. I'm a representative of a large corporation with several subsidiaries in the Paris region. We would be interested by one of these challenges, but we are still part of a consortium. So it's a very good question. I would like to answer for sure. The first answer is, if you are a large company, a large group, you can't compete. That's the rule. But as a consortium, maybe you can enter the challenge, not receive money, but the other partners could be laboratories or SMEs or startups, and they will receive the money. So I would like to confirm that, but it's the first answer for the moment. I keep it in mind, and I will add the official answer in the presentation I will send you later. Do you have already existing consortium to advise? It's a good question too. We don't have for the moment something like already existing consortia, but I'm sure that the organization will deal with such matchmaking if it is possible. Another question is, when the detailed rules of application will be available, and when will the data set and the different scoring method will be given? So it's a good question. So the official rule of the challenge are still in validation process, but you have a first version of these rules on the AI challenge website. I will hesitate to use this excellent website. So here it is. This is the Paris Region AI Challenge website, where you can apply to the challenge AI for industry. And so here you have a button, apply now. Please, you can register when you want, do it today. And there is a question about, are we obliged to put our code at CUDA Lab? This is the rule of the challenges. We will use CUDA Lab, which is in fact the best way to ensure that your code will be confidential, and that the data of the different industrials will be also only locally, I mean on the servers, on the protected servers of Atos, they will be protected as well. So Codelab is really the only way to protect the interests of the different participants as well, industrial and the challengers. Is it possible to have 2 email addresses to access the website when registered? It's a strange question, but no, you will have one account that will be the only access, so you will need one email address. You have to choose one. If this is the only questions today, I suppose that we can stop with it. If you have a last question, please send it right away. Otherwise, I invite you to, as I told you, register today to the platform, and also to follow us on our different social networks. We are open to discussion for any question about setting up a company in the Paris region, and to find partners here to help you compete to this AI challenge for industry. Please follow us thanks to the hashtag AI Paris region. And thank you very much for participating to this webinar. I am looking forward to answering your questions in the next days or weeks.